Maurice Jackson is on Cage Minds, and we're talking about Southwest Brawl 4. Thank you for the time, sir.
Well, thanks for having me, man.
Southwest Brawl 4, July 30th, taking on Billy Colon. A fight that was postponed once, now rescheduled. Do you almost feel that there's a culmination of something that was started when you guys weren't able to fight?
Yeah, the reason why, right after I got healthy, they took the cast off, I specifically talked to the promoter and told him, hook the Billy fight up because, he was inboxing me, seeing what was going on with me throughout the duration of my injury and everything. And, one thing I do know is that out of a lot of opponents, we all know my history with opponents. Out of all opponents, he's going to show up to fight. So, one day I was excited to have a fight. It was a bittersweet thing, and now, we back at it again. And, I feel like I'm not really missing a beat at all.
Now, Billy, one of the advantages presumably he would have in this fight is an experience advantage. I believe he's about 15 fights under his belt where you got 6. So what do you do to combat that?
You know what? Fighting to me is all fundamental anyway. If you're a professional, you have to know the basics. You got to know the ground game. You got to know the stand-up. You got to know the wrestling. And that's just that. You're either good or you're not, And so he might have a lot of experience, but, I've been around the block myself. I've trained in almost every gym you can possibly name. I've trained with almost any kind of fighter you can possibly name. At the end of the day, I don't think he's going to show me nothing that I haven't already seen or present that type of obstacle. As far as the experience goes, I think I'll even it out by, just aggressive, staying aggressive throughout the whole fight, and I think that wear down anybody, no matter what the experience is.
Now, most guys, they try to keep you on the outside. Your game plan is to usually get on the inside. Is that a game plan, or is it just your style, the way you fight?
It's just my style. It's not, I don't game plan it, it's just the way I fight. Since the amateurs are early, even in wrestling, everything I've done, I understand I have to get under my opponent because I'm short, And being short, it has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. One of the advantages, people got to swing down. Another of the disadvantages people have is that responding to shots and stuff like that. As far as me going in, I'm not afraid to get in the head and stuff, and I think my defense is safe enough where I can maneuver in my way inside anyway. So, as far as it's no disadvantage to me because it's something I've been doing my whole career.
Your most recent victory, a one-punch knockout under the Southwest Brawl promotion, I believe. What was it like getting a one-punch knockout? I mean, that's something not everyone gets to do throughout their career.
It feel good. It feel really good because also, it was also with the hand. A lot of people don't realize that it's really strong. It was with the same hand that I broke, the left hand, landed it, it feel good. Of course, you always want to get a knockout. I don't go in there expecting a knockout all the time. If it comes, it comes, And that was just the right opportunity. I caught him chasing, and one thing about it is I'm one of them dudes that's really good at countering. And when the guy overcommitted, I slipped it and I threw, and it just had to hit the button.
Now you're going to be going again back down to Cruces, and again, Billy is a big name down there. So do you have any thoughts on possibly being that villain role, maybe getting the booze that night?
I love it. I love that. I love being the underdog. Piss me off if you want to. Hey, I'm home. So piss me off and I'm coming. So therefore, I love it, I like that added attention. I love that because, it's no pressure really on me. I don't mind going to someone's backyard and fight. I've never been that type of guy, even from my first fight ever, I was the underdog, and a lot of fights I've had in the past, I've been the underdog. I don't mind it, actually I thrive off it. I love people hating me.
Billy's been in several different promotions. Do you feel that beating a veteran like that helps progress and push your name to more notoriety?
Of course, you know, anytime you fight a guy with so much experience, people have to take notice. You know, the last guy, he had about the same amount of fights, and it was kind of like, you know, it did nothing but lift me, because people got to realize that we got to take this guy serious. You know, he's willing to step in there with guys with experience. He's willing to go to work. You know, and from this fight is very important to me, because I want to show that wasn't luck and it was not a fluke, and I want to duplicate the same thing. If it gets there and get in that situation, I'm gonna let them know that I'm bargaining to be dealt with. I'm a handful.
Team Hulk has seen some changes recently, a different gym, and a couple additions to the team. Tell us about what's new.
You know what? My last gym, working with Crystal Trail, was also phenomenal. You know, really good coach. You know, he's known around the whole fight industry. It was just the fact that I felt like I couldn't really grow further as a fighter where I need to go, due to the fact of lack of bodies. And being here, I don't really have that problem. And I work out with so many different styles of guys, from Carlos Condit to Phillip to, you know, John Jones, all these guys. You know, they all present a different look. And so it keeps you honest every day you're in training, because you don't know exactly, you know, you're not preparing for just one specific look, you're preparing for all. And so it's good, you know, it's a great look. I get a lot of one-on-one attention as far as with the coaching goal here. And I mean, I feel like I'm in a perfect puzzle fit.
July 30th, Las Cruces Convention Center. What kind of mentality do you walk into the cage with?
You know what? I feel like, you know, I gotta take everything that they nailed the fuck down. You know, excuse my language, pardon language. But I go in there calm. You know, I go in there relaxed, but I do go in there with a chip on my shoulder, because you know what? I feel like I do deserve the opportunities that a lot of these guys are getting, and a lot of these promoters from the outside still don't take me serious. So, you know, right now, you know, I go in there, you know, if it takes this fight, if it takes one more after this, or whatever the case may be, before they start to give me the proper okay, you know, then it is what it is. But leading up, every fight is going to be detrimental. Every fight is critical, and I go in there, I'm trained, I'm prepared, I'm mentally focused, I'm physically focused. You know, I feel great.
Last but not least, who'd you need to shout out to? Who'd you need to thank?
You know what, my kids, man, you know, I've been taking away a lot of time from seeing my kids, because I've been chasing this dream. And, you know, seeing my kids is, you know, I love Solomon in the Mirror. I can't wait to see you guys again. I want to shout out to my coach, Wink. And I also shout out to Coach Paul. You know, and they've been working with me night in, night out, with conditioning, with technique, with a lot of things. And, you know, and all my sponsors, you know, it's too many of them. I will be supporting y'all tonight in the fight, you know. So all my Team Hawk fans, love you. And I'll see you guys July 30th.
Thank you for the time, sir.
Thank you.